So I sung hard I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let it pump and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma break my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance.
Hail to the commanders, they'll be calling.
Or is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure it out. If I'm honest, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on first. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Play fake here, Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Inside give to Dowdle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Man in motion, headed right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Brought in, it's his back, Rashard Smith. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Now here he goes. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
They run. It's the rookie from SMU. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Thank you to Luvu there for the tackle. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Blitz coming, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Start on the ground, Dowdle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing the out route complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. The gun, Daniels, flushed out of the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes this one back. It is a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Ashton Gelati driving in there for the stop. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the bootleg. Buying some time right. It's his running back. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Third down give to Eckler. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he picks up 5 on that 1st down run. Brings up 2nd down.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
The pitch to Dowdle. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. With a dive up the middle. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs facing 2nd and 5. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Headed out right. Brought in by his backsmith. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
It's complete. Kyle Williams. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air, Mahomes. just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Butker knocks it through. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On first down, here's Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Daniels now on first down. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Daniels now. Ertz reels it in. And this one does not go far. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 4th down. On now is Matt Gay to try this Commander's field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off for points. They did just that.
This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. He's throwing deep to the left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. It's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Deep put everything he had into this one. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back now, pressure on its way. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
The highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. I'm
not sure, Kate. I'm not sure, you're not sure, everyone in the building is not sure how you can lose the biggest eligible receiver on the field. That's exactly what the defense just did.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Pick up a 5 on that play, and it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Looking to throw Mahomes. On the move, headed right. One delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Now it's Mahomes. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. But Kerr to try the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields the hard squib kick. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Gonna see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throw. Here's Daniels. He finds Brown right side. Stiff arm success. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. Give him a full 40 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd down and 10. Daniels buys time, rolling right. Finds a man right side. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 14. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 1. Chase down to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd and short.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Mahomes. He's gonna push one deep down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are gonna have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Daniels to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's Justin Simmons.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying some time right. It's going to be complete to Smith on the check down. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And they take this in for the score. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Flush down now to his left. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Taken at the 2. And Good work there to get it out of the deep end on their side. It's up near the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. Go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs trail by a couple. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. Gets him on the out route. It's some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Setting up to pass. Rolling out to his left. Throwing deep for the end zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Mike Sandler still makes the play. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds Eckler out of the backfield. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Here he is to throw. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Really paid for it. It's 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he is to throw. Headed out right. That's caught for the first. And it will not be a touchdown. He sure got close, though. The defense getting to him at the 2. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Smith. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Washington calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. They go to him again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. So here's their third and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own 1. Yikes.
And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs jump in front now by 5. Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Getting out to his left. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. Well, no louder place in Missouri